The wind whispered through the broken windows of the long-abandoned courthouse. Dust lay thick on every surface, untouched for years, as if time itself had forgotten this place. But someone hadn't. Detective Elias Roark moved silently through the hallway, flashlight in one hand, a faded photograph in the other. The image, black and white, frayed at the edges, showed a young girl with a missing front tooth, smiling wide despite the bruises barely visible on her arm. That photo had haunted him for 20 years. He wasn't supposed to be here. The department had closed the case decades ago. No leads. No suspects. No point, they said. But Roark couldn't let it go. Not when the girl's body was found buried behind her house, wrapped in a blanket with the initials CR stitched into the corner. Not when the only person who ever cared enough to speak up was silenced, her mother, who vanished without a trace weeks after the girl's funeral. Everyone forgot, but not him. Tonight, something had drawn him back to this place. An anonymous note slid under his apartment door 2 nights ago. Come to the courthouse basement. The truth is buried in silence. There was no signature, no fingerprint, just those 8 words. Roark's boots echoed against the tile floor as he descended the stairs into the basement. The deeper he went, the colder it became. Not the chill of concrete and shadow, but the kind of cold that seeped into bones, regret, memory, grief. A rusty metal door creaked open. The basement was lined with old case files stacked in boxes, collapsing under years of dust. His flashlight scanned the room, revealing cobwebs and forgotten evidence bags. Then he saw it, box number 713. The tag on the side read, Mayfield case, 2005, inactive. His pulse quickened. That was her last name. Mayfield. Hands trembling, he opened the box. Inside, a child's drawing folded neatly between pages of typed reports. Stick figures. A house. A tall man drawn in black, with red around his hands. Below it, the crayon scrawl. He hurt me. It had never been logged. Never photographed. Never entered into the official file. A second paper caught his eye. An envelope sealed with evidence tape, but never opened. It was addressed to Sheriff Clarence Rowe. The same initials on the blanket. Roark sat down, tearing it open with care. Inside, a handwritten letter in a woman's cursive. The ink had faded, but the words were still legible. If you're reading this, then I'm already gone. I tried to speak, but no one would listen. The sheriff, he threatened me. Said if I talked, I'd end up like her. I saw what he did. To my daughter. To others. But there's no justice in this town. Only silence. I've hidden a recorder in the old church confessional. It holds everything. Don't let her die in vain. His breath caught. Clarence Rowe. Decorated sheriff. Retired in 2007. Celebrated at the time. No one ever questioned his role in the case. Until now. Roark left the courthouse with the box under his arm, heart pounding like a war drum. The church wasn't far. Just a mile away. Sitting in the center of a town that had convinced itself nothing bad had ever happened. The confessional was still there. Oakwood warped with time, a faint smell of mildew and old incense lingering in the air. Behind the panel, tucked into a rotting hymnal, he found it. A tape recorder. Dusty. Untouched. But intact. He pressed play. At first, static. Then her voice, shaking, terrified. He comes at night. Sheriff Rowe. He drinks. Then he touches her. Says if I scream, he'll kill us both. She cries. But no one hears. They all love him here. But he's a monster. Roark's hands shook as he played the rest. It was damning. Names. Dates. Details only someone inside the house could have known. The last recording ended with one sentence. If anyone finds this, please believe me. The sun had started rising when he returned to his car. The silence was broken. The evidence had survived. For 20 years, the town had built itself on the lie of safety. Now that foundation was cracking. Within hours, he was on the phone with the state prosecutor. By nightfall, a warrant was issued for Clarence Rowe. The retired sheriff was found on his farm, gun in hand, still wearing his badge like it meant something. When the officers arrived, he didn't resist. He didn't say a word. He just looked at them with hollow eyes and whispered, She promised she'd never tell. Justice didn't bring the girl back. It didn't undo the years of silence, the broken mother, the buried truth, but it echoed loudly finally. Sometimes, the loudest cries are the ones no one hears. And sometimes, all it takes is someone who refuses to stop listening. Rourke stood at the grave that night, the old photo, now laminated, placed beside the headstone. He didn't speak, didn't pray. He just stood there in silence, because now the evidence had spoken.